It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set, take, read.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Ito Smith, his first carry. He's got a first down past the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
10 shoot ball.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go, here we go. 50, play.
Let's go, team.
Clear. Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their own. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hit it.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Block going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Lock now on third and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over. Come on, man, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. 5.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. Space to maneuver at the 40. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Go, faster. Shoot.
Off play action, it's Stick. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Stick, third and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's fielded at the 8. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready?
45, check my 45. Come on. You better bring it. My chance.
Blue draw quarters. Big rip.
On first down, Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
Barkley, toss play left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a fourth down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the score, Jets 15, 49ers nothing. Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
Set. 18 Gator.
Mike to 59. All day, dog.
80 weapons. Snap.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
Lock now, hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 9-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Lock, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
56. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike. 56.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Stick. He may try and run for the... And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds. Just as you described, if the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down in bounds with the ball and complete the play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Lock to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now lock again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sack there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
Now this time Locke will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
49ers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Kenyon Drake on the run. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Two times. Hey!
On 2nd and 9. Stiff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Come on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready?
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
We go. 50, plant.
56. Ready? 56 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Lock now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Go.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Ready?
50's the Mike.
Hey, check.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Big dribble.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And an update now from up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
56 is the Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 80 weapons.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready,
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Go on. General West. Check 3. Now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go. Five.
Stick from the gun. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Shift.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Covington. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
1st and 10, Stick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70.
That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watch the shit. Topper.
Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shoot.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
They'll actually throw it with Locke, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.